everyone, welcome back to Pigtree. In today's video I will cover two topics, the UK portal and how to register your cosmetic products, and the product information file or PIF and how to put it together. I'm going to start with the portal as so many people seem to be daunted by this, and then work backwards to the PIF. Okay, so I'm finally going to tackle the UK portal. Basically what I did is just type UK cosmetic portal into the Google search, scroll past all of these trying to sell you things, and then clicked on this government website, submit a cosmetic product notification. Here it kind of tells you what you need to have before you start, which is very useful, and some of the sort of legal stuff that you might need to be aware of. Now I clicked on this access the submit cosmetic product notification service. It says that you need to log in and create an account, which I have done. And then we are now here. So let's try and add a cosmetic product. And I guess we just go through these steps. So let's do step 1, create the product. What's it called? Include the trademark, brand, product line and specific name. Also the type of product unless it's included in the project name. So I'm going to go for Pigtree, Colosaurus, handmade soap. Continue. Yeah, sure, I'll add an internal reference, that'll just be Colosaurus. Is it to be used for under 3 years old? No. To my knowledge, I don't have any of those. No, it's going to be a single product. Upload the image. So here I'm just going to pause the recording for a second while I get them all together, and then I'll explain which ones I've picked. Okay, so you can save up to 10 images. I've gone for 5. They said the most important things are the labels, make sure all the packaging text is legible, and things like that. So what I've done is I've got the cola front and cola back are a picture, just an image from my computer of the front and back labels so that you can definitely read what it says. The front pic and back pic are a real life photo of my soap in the packaging, and then this cola soap at the end is just a picture of the product without any packaging on it. So save and continue. Okay, and that's task 1 done. That was a lot easier than I thought this was going to be. Let's go to the next one. Product details, okay. Is it available in different shades? No, they should all look relatively the same. It's solid. Non-pressurized container. Far as I know, there are no carcinogenic substances. It's a skin product. Cleansing, I think, suits it the best. Oh, yep, soap, that's me. The exact concentration, because all this should be on the assessment. Okay, so the only thing here is that it says you must not upload the completed assessment. So what I'm going to do is just pause this again and take a snip of the assessment for each of the soaps and just save that as a PDF, so that the only information I'm submitting here is the one for Colosaurus in this case. Okay, so I've done that and attached the file. Ooh. So I just continue. Oh, did I forget to upload it? Oh, okay, it's worked that time. I guess this was never going to go smoothly, was it? The pH, while I was looking through my assessment, I actually managed to find this. So it's not going to be above 10, but it's not going to be lower than 3. So I'm gonna pick this one. Oh, and that's 2 out of 3 done. Okay, I'm just going to give all of this a once over and make sure it looks right. Okay, continue. You confirm that the details you provide are correct to the best of your knowledge. Well, that's certainly the case. Okay, how exciting. I've got my notification number. You can now place your cosmetic product on the GB market. Amazing. That was a lot more straightforward than I thought it was going to be. To be honest, I've put off this for a while and kind of regret doing that now. So now you can see I've got all 6 of my soaps notified, I guess is the right word. It was so much simpler than I thought it would be. I've heard lots of horror stories about people struggling with the portal, but really you take it step by step, and I think anyone could do this. I'm going to walk you through a dummy PIF now, and PIF stands for Product Information File. I'm going to show you how I put mine together, but just a disclaimer, I'm not an expert. If I'm missing anything, please let me know, and make sure to do your own research as well. So I'm going to use my lemon meringue soap as an example. I'm going to make a new folder, and I will just call it lemon soap PIF. Okay, so the things that I put in here will be my safety assessment, which obviously would have already been approved by this point. I'm also going to put a picture of my finished soap. I'm going to put the front label and the back label in there. And then I'm also going to make a Word document of the recipe and the process I used to create the soap, which I'll talk you through now. So with this, what I'm going to do is just give it a title of lemon soap. I'm going to put a picture of my soap right at the top. So this is what the finished product should look like. I'm then going to do the recipe, just for an example. Please don't use these amounts. This document's actually really useful to have, even if you don't intend on selling your soaps or you don't want to register them. It just basically makes sure that you make them the same way every time, and they always turn out looking as good as you want them to. There isn't really a strict guideline on how detailed it needs to be. I tend to like including the basic steps, like mix the lye and water together and leave to cool to room temp. I know not everyone leaves it to room temperature, but this is just how I usually do it. And then heat the solid, I'm going to say melt the solid oils. You can add little tips and things to yourself here, so you can say take a small amount of the oil mixture and mix with the mica to form a paste. That's a good tip that I wish I knew earlier. It's so much easier to mix in your colours if you pre-mix them. So basically you can be as detailed or as vague as you want. Probably better to be more on the detailed side. It's good to make sure that you're making your soaps the same way every time. It's also, if you do intend to sell them, maybe you start hiring staff. Someone should be able to pick up this document and make this soap to your specification. The other thing that this is good for is maybe you don't use the same techniques that often. For this one, for example, to get these asymmetric mica lines, to put the soap mould at a, say, 45-degree angle and pour in 1/3 of the soap batter. So here it will be mix oil and lye mixtures, and here you can specify which trace you want. Some people don't like using trace because it's quite vague. You can say get to the consistency of single cream or get to the consistency of syrup or something like that. I'm just going to put medium trace for mine because that's what I use for this one, I think. One thing that I have added into mine is wording, even at the end, that just says something along the lines of all these soaps will be made in accordance with good manufacturing practices. I'm not sure if you need to have this wording in there, but I think it's more for the EU than the UK. It's important that you do stick to good manufacturing processes. For example, making sure that the area you make the soap in is clean, making sure that you're not cross-contaminating different fragrance oils and micas and things. Save this document into our folder that we made, and I will call it lemon soap procedure. And now if we open the folder, you can see that we have the labels, the procedure, safety assessment and a picture. There's not really a limit to what you can put in this folder. Maybe once I start selling, I could include things like stock levels and customer feedback that I might get from it. You could also make a shopping list so that you know the suppliers, and if you need to reorder something, you know exactly where to go and how much you need to order to make another batch of this soap. Definitely make sure you back them up somewhere else, because if you lose them, you're going to have to start all over again. Next time, I'm thinking of trying out a few different things. Would you guys be interested in seeing how much you actually earn from selling through different platforms such as eBay or Etsy, or going to markets? Would you be interested in insurance, or maybe interested in staying on top of stock levels and things? Really just let me know what you guys might want to see in the next video,